4 teens out here done vote around and is injured in a shooting out there playing out there in the goddamn street as we, damn it, I tell y'all, watch 2369 all the time. If you don't want to be a part of something, don't be a part of nothing. That's what's up. Let me put this here up on the screen so y'all can see exactly what transpired out here in Newburgh. It's a shooting.
In Orange County, New York, are looking for those responsible for a shooting that injured 4 teenagers. The mayor and community members there were on the streets today demanding something be done about the gun violence plaguing the city's young people. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis has more.
Disturbing video shows a fight in the street Wednesday afternoon, followed by the sound of gunfire and teens literally running for their lives. Newburgh police were alerted to the gunshots on William Street and found a crime scene spanning several blocks. 4 teens ages 16 to 18 were shot.
In this incident, 4 different handguns were discharged. 17 shell cases were recovered from multiple scenes.
Investigators released new video which shows injured teens trying to get into cars and a suspect next to a school bus firing his gun allegedly toward police.
This is a call for action for all the stakeholders in this community to act and to address our troubled youth.
The shooting prompted the 2-day closure of some Newburgh Free Academy campuses and a peace walk Friday afternoon.
We need help identifying who these kids are.
This gathering, organized by SNUB, Newburgh's anti-gun violence outreach program, funded by the state's Division of Criminal Justice Services, made up of community members like Lorenzo Charles.
To have this presence is something I didn't have when I was this age, so to be out here to give these kids the opportunity, to have an alternative to that decision.
Jamaica Hall lost her 17-year-old son, DeMarcus Hooper, to gun violence, joining this walk and spreading awareness of her Newburgh support group in his memory.
My goal for this space is to ultimately become like a teen drop-in outreach center where it's surfaced around families and teens that are going through trauma or tragic loss.
Police say 1 teen remains hospitalized in stable condition. The other 3 have been discharged. No suspects have been identified just yet, but are believed to be younger group-involved members tied to the city. In Newburgh, Orange County, Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.
A shooting that injured 4 teenagers. The mayor and community members there were on the
Y'all upset? Is anybody mad, bitch? We gonna do a march and we gonna bring out the speakers and shit so we can say gun violence is not the answer and we need somebody to tell on somebody.
Streets today demanding something be done about the gun violence plaguing the city's young people.
Something, the gun violence that's plaguing the young folks in the community. We can blame it on hashtag no mamas. We can blame it on hashtag no daddies. But I just want to say, maybe they just need to be held accountable. They do shootings and shit, and they get off. They do shooting and shit, get probation. They may do a few months in juvie or something like that. They right back out. Did you know if you change the law, especially for the young folk, 'cause they get away with the shit, to where you just do 10, just off rip. You the shooter, you do 10. Fuck the plea and all that sucker shit. You do 10. And or blame the parents. Lock the parents up or something like that.
People. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis has more.
Disturbing video shows
Look at this shit. All of those players out in the community, you got to ask yourself, where's all them players' parents at? Where the parents? Oh, the parents can't control them? That's what's up. Oh, parents at work? That's what's up. Nobody to watch these little bad motherfuckers. No. Look.
fight in the street Wednesday afternoon, followed by
I know, and a lot of y'all will say, well, Willie, teenagers fight and all that stuff. Yeah, a whole bunch of teenagers fight, but for just some about that dark hue community that ends in a lot of gunplay while they're fighting. But go ahead.
sound of gunfire and teens literally running for their lives. Newburgh police were alerted.
Now, I don't think anybody who was fighting was doing the shooting. I think it was from across the street. Somebody done bust. You know what I'm saying? So whoever bust, need to just lay it on down. Just go to the resort or fuck it. Let them keep doing it. You know what I'm
To
saying?
the gunshots
Okay.
on William Street and found a crime scene spanning several blocks. 4 teens ages 16 to 18 were shot.
16 to 18. That's what's up. They were just trying to have a little event and motherfuckers gonna start shooting people.
In this incident, 4 different handguns.
I don't want to hear you again, pimp. I want to get to the community problem. Hold on, player.
This is a call for action for all the stakeholders in this community to act and to address.
This is a call to act for people in the community to act. You know that ain't gonna stop no damn gunshot. Listen, they come out here and say this fly shit to make you think shit finna get better. It don't.
Address our troubled youth.
The shooting
Our troubled youth have a problem in their goddamn household. Let's call the shit what it is. I don't care if it's the hashtag no daddies or they just with their mama. But it's a problem that somebody need to be held accountable for. I know who the fuck I sound like. A Democrat or something. Or just let them keep shooting. Don't nobody really give a fuck. Listen, if they fuck around and get shot out there trying to have a goddamn event, they get what they get. That sound better?
The 2-day closure of some Newburgh Free Academy campuses and a peace walk Friday afternoon.
We need help.
Listen, I understand to the old players and shit like that right there who try to change things in the community. But let me explain something to you about this community and that community. One thing about this community, you have gunshots, you have people getting their essential products. We have hoeing out in the street. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole bunch of violence over here in this neighborhood. Y'all notice over in this neighborhood, if that shit is going on, well, the gunshots and violence ain't going on over here. But you got the hoeing, you got the people getting their essential products. But what's the difference over in this neighborhood and this neighborhood? I'm gonna let you figure it out for your goddamn self, because as of now, if you don't know what the fuck the problem is, that's your goddamn bad. But shit happen over here don't happen over here. They don't have to have these microphone speeches and shit to bring the community back together, and we need safe places for the children. We need community centers. All we got to do is pay attention to what's over here in this neighborhood and what's over here in this neighborhood. Figure out what the difference is. All that shit, they'll stop.
Newburgh Free Academy campuses and a peace walk Friday afternoon.
We need help identifying who these kids are.
This gathering, organized by SMUG, Newburgh's anti-gun violence outreach program, funded by the state's Division of Criminal Justice Services, made up of community members like Lorenzo Charles.
To have this presence is something I didn't have when I was this age. So to be out here to give these kids an opportunity to know they have an alternative to that decision.
Jamaica Hall.
I want you to hear exactly what he just said, because I wasn't going to go into it. But I just caught what he just said. Pay attention.
Services, made up of community members like Lorenzo Charles.
To have this presence is something I didn't have when I was this age.
To have this presence is something I didn't have at this age. The shit that happened in this community don't happen in this community. From the time he was coming up, it was the same problem. Exact same problem. He said it himself, he did not have that when he was growing up.
To have this presence is something I didn't have when I was this age. So to be out here to give these kids an opportunity to know they have an alternative to that decision.
Because he didn't have the opportunity to know that there was different opportunities. This community and this community.
Jamaica Hall lost her 17-year-old son, DeMarcus Hooper, to gun violence, joining this walk and spreading awareness of her Newburgh support group in his memory.
My goal for this space is to ultimately become like a teen drop-in outreach center where it's surfaced around families and teens that are going through trauma or tragic loss.
Police say one teen...
And it's crazy because people go through trauma in this neighborhood and this neighborhood. How often do you see people that's not in this neighborhood on camera showing I done lost mine, or I got the t-shirts on and the gun violence got to stop, even though it's trauma in each neighborhood? When you figure it out, tell it to yourself.
Remains hospitalized in stable condition. The other 3 have been discharged. No suspects have been identified just yet, but are believed to be younger group-involved members tied to the city. In Newburgh, Orange County, Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.
Or do we need more community centers? Do we need the churches back on the street? For some reason, got a whole bunch of churches in this neighborhood, not in this neighborhood. We have a whole bunch of mentorships in this neighborhood, not in this neighborhood. When y'all figure it out, let me know what need to be done. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking, and shout out to the teens who was injured by mistake on purpose. Y'all get better, get right on back out there and deal with the same shit that you dealt with before you got shot. This neighborhood and this neighborhood. I'm out.